Welcome back, welcome back. So, maybe a couple of months ago, I made a video talking about things are going to change and a lot of bad women that play these games, your day's coming because men are getting smarter and we understand we just have to vote and go to the law like yous did to, you know, do your Satanism. But the Lord said, you reap what you sow. So I kind of
another way to control women.
I kind of
And
predicted this a little while ago, and I said this is the first step. Right? I said the first step is gonna be men learning to one, walk away from yous and leave yous to the wayside, have sex with yous, and that's it. Yous are gonna be done. Then all the other men that are dumb and get married, they're gonna wake up and stop getting married. Then the government's gonna realize they're missing all this money from couples because, a man will live in an apartment his whole life. Why buy a house? Why buy a fancy car? Why go out? Why do all these things? You just don't get it. You just don't get it. So now, like I said, men are gonna start fighting to change the laws, and when we do, it's going to back in the day. And all you older women, I have nothing against you, but this is why I keep saying you can't play the older card. You can't. Because when they changed the law and everything, you missed your prime, and now there's nothing but young girls, and the law is gonna even things out. So without further ado, let's see this new law that's getting passed that's gonna destroy all the women that think they're just gonna use men and have come-ups. That shit is over.
So those of you who are in Tennessee, guess what? House Bill 2689 is getting ready to pass. That is requiring paternity tests before you sign the birth certificate.
They want to get rid of no-fault divorce, which means that the woman...
So now you don't just sign the birth certificate anymore. Just like I said, now the man you bring in there and says the father, he has to take a DNA test. All you cheating ass chicks that, have another man's baby inside you, your day is coming. That scheme of getting pregnant by somebody else, that's over now. Now niggas don't have to feel bad and say, honey, you mind taking a DNA test? Nah, now you're gonna go have the baby and the doctor's gonna be like, hey bro, you gotta take a DNA test right now. We gotta prove this is your kid. So the whole baiting niggas and, trapping niggas with other niggas' kids, that's done. That's done. So that's one scheme that, women have been using. I'm gonna bait you with somebody else's kid. Now that's done. So they're gonna have to get a job. All the women that bait niggas and they do get your kid, you're done. I said this in a video recently that men are going to use the law against you and you're just going to end up with a kid by yourself.
Woman has to prove infidelity or abuse in order to get divorced.
And with that being said, I have one little requirement. Just one little guy. Just one little thing. You gotta be rich.
I told my boyfriend that I am pregnant and I needed money to abort the baby. But actually, I gave the money to another guy that I love.
I ain't never seen.
Did she sound like a African American black woman or did she sound like an African woman? So when people hit me with this, my people shit, we don't do that over here. Y'all don't do that where you at, but your people do it. She just explained how I lied to the nigga just so I can get money out of him. Said I was pregnant so I can lie and say, give me abortion money, and then she gave it to the next nigga. No, that's not a crime. You didn't lie, steal, and then give it. That's a crime. And women have been getting away with crimes for far too long. And, you know, my father's about the law. So now when the law starts coming down on you, we're going to see how independent and tough and all these things y'all claim to be. All this I don't need a man shit and you really broke and all of that. Oh, y'all about to suffer. Y'all about to suffer because who uses these tricks? So, yous are about to go back in y'all spot and, you know, when you start getting caught, yous understand the next level of this is sending women to jail for these crimes. This is just to even yous out and warn you. Soon we will sue you for these things and we will win.
A man that I fucking need. You're all replaceable. Don't ever get too comfortable and don't ever think otherwise.
To another guy that I love.
I ain't never seen a man that I fucking need. You're all replaceable. Don't ever get too comfortable and don't ever think otherwise.
Very gorgeous.
Hey, what's going on, good people?
Very gorgeous woman. I mean, if she ain't gorgeous, I don't know what is. But, oh, you never met a man that ain't replaceable? You're going to. Give it another 5 years when your looks start going down and you realize the only way you can get, you know, connected to a man is to have a baby with him. But by then the laws will be changed. So you'll have the baby, try to use it, he'll kick you out, and he'll have his baby, and you'll be back on the street again with those niggas you don't want. That you don't need, you know, the ones that you dissed. And then we're going to remember your face because you're on the internet and you have one of the most famous videos ever. I've seen that video on fucking Facebook. I've seen it on YouTube. I see that shit on Instagram. What do you think's going to happen to her life in the next 20 years? She's going to get dick, and more dick. And that's it. And she's going to get tossed around for the rest of her life until her looks fade. And, you know, she can't use the baby tricks no more. So, what's going to happen? Oh, I need a rich guy. No, you're going to fuck rich men now. You're going to get pregnant. They're going to go to the court system, take their baby, and you're going to go on your way. Like it used to be.
This video, we're going to be discussing the fact that we are finally starting to see some changes come as far as state laws changing to give men some type of protection.
I told you.
And I know you guys have heard.
Yo, bro, how many prophecies do I gotta literally fucking do on this channel? And then months later, this shit happens. Keep thinking I'm playing. Keep thinking I haven't been watching all these things coming. See, it's not I prophesied. No, my father said this shit is coming. He said in the midst of all this filth, he's going to insert himself, and that gives us good men a fair chance. Get it? And when these fair chances come, yous are going back where yous belong. All this bad bitch summer, that stinky ass attitudes, the using niggas, you can keep it. You can have it. You can say you're better than a man. You don't need no man. And now men are going to make you prove it. And as yous by the thousands go to the streets, by the thousands have to live broke your whole entire life, you're gonna start understanding why you need a man. And that's it. But it's too late. You ran your fucking mouth on video camera. All a nigga gotta do is go on your Instagram. All a nigga gotta do is just talk to your friends and whoever. And believe me, the good ones, when you go get a good man, what do you think I'm teaching good women now? To speak up against y'all. So, the pick-me bitches y'all made fun of, you don't think they got y'all nick? Yo, y'all finished. Y'all are finished. A lot of you women are finished. And I feel bad because I don't want to see anybody struggling their whole life, especially if they can't handle this shit. The fuck? Don't y'all understand that? Like, men were saving your life, but you looked at every man as just another one. You didn't realize, like, yeah, well, get ready for hard back-breaking labor for the rest of your life. That's it. You don't have no college education. You're beneath and all of that. Stop it. Next corona hit, that shit's going under. And what? Most of you are going to suffer the next 10 years very badly because you didn't want to get on a man's program. He had a day job and a regular job. He too broke for me. Well, now that regular day job man's gonna have like 5 different women to choose from. So, you think he's gonna choose your average ass now? Women are about to learn very hard. Men are gonna, we already been learning the hard way this whole time of not getting on your shit. Not becoming a better version of yourself. Even if you're not the best, nigga, be over there, handle your business. Pay your own rent. Da-da-da-da, these simple things. Get used to taking care of yourself. I keep saying it. That's a man, at the end of the day, realizes this. And then we start appreciating the shit and looking at it like, yo, I've been wasting my time with women. And even though I have a regular job, if I didn't fuck with these women, I could have had anything I ever wanted. Because I chose to deal with women, now I don't have that brand new car. Now I don't have that new apartment. And men are going to start realizing, like, wait up. Our average job makes me really good. I'm actually really good in life. All I got to do is not spend my money up on these females. That's all I got to do. And about time I go to retire, I could go look down at the 20, 30-year-olds, and I'm automatic. They're going to choose me now because life's about to get hard where everyone's starving on the goddamn street.
About the no-fault divorce law that they're trying to get rid of nationwide, women are truly going to start feeling the pain. So, we definitely going to get into it and break it down. I want to thank you guys ahead of time for hitting that subscribe button, liking the video, dropping a comment down below. Let's get into the review.
I need some more likes,
they're going
people.
after your right to get a divorce.
Oh, ladies, welcome to the consequences of your own actions. Like y'all say all the time, we're in a patriarchy. That men control everything and we have all the power. Well, if that's true, did you really think we were going to go on letting you make divorce for profit an industry? We gave you all power. And don't get it twisted. You didn't get it. We gave it to you. But the problem is that
a lot of women are going to be offended by that statement. You didn't gain power. We gave it to you. You know why that statement's true? Because everything, all the power that men have right now that you say, oh, it's over us. We physically had to die for it. No one gave us these rights. When you go back and you see that men didn't have rights back in the day, and you see all these little wars and stuff that's getting fought, what the fuck do you think we were fighting for? We were fighting to make these laws so we could be free. You get it? So it's like, how'd you get your power? Because of feminism, the feminism movement. I don't remember any women running around with guns and saying, we're going to take this shit over if you don't give us what we want. I think you voted, which means nothing. And I think a bunch of men said, fuck it, let them have their rights. Because, maybe I ain't my grandpa. Maybe they'll do right with it. Maybe if we give them equal rights, we can make a better society. I think we need to go back to grandpa's days. Grandpa had it right.
the power we gave you, you're abusing it. As of now, women are initiating nearly 80% of the divorces. And the vast majority of them have no cause other than you someone else. And that's fine. I think you should have the right to do that. But I also think that if you want a divorce without cause, you shouldn't get
nothing.
You should not financially benefit for breaking.
You know what happened when a woman divorced a man in the old days? You got nothing. You got some money, so you can go get a little apartment or whatever, survive for a month or two. And then you had to do what you say you are. I don't need no man. And then you got to the reality, the realization of when you divorce your man back in the day, other men don't look at you as a good woman. Niggas look at you as like, yo, there's something wrong with her. That's why when you got divorced back in the day, you were done, because every man would look at you like, she's just she's a jump around now. That's free pussy on the weekends. All I gotta do is give her a little bit of money, give her a little foot. You see how it all falls down to you getting taken advantage of? I'm getting it taken advantage of because I married a guy and he has all the power, but he has to take care of me and break his fucking back to the day he dies. And I get to sit in the house and give him, like, what? That's a bad deal? Okay, you're right. Are you enjoying working now? Do you enjoy it? No.
Your vows,
I don't think you do.
While I wish we could just make it so you get nothing when you leave, the courts would never allow that. So this is the next best thing.
God doesn't even allow that. That's why I just explained that. God says, don't you marry no woman, things go bad, and then throw her to the world. No. Give her a little something so she may be able to live for a little bit, get back on her feet, and go find another man. That's what the Lord said. So I understand why the courts, oh yeah, the laws are based off the Bible's laws. Oh yeah, men, maybe you just need to pull your head out your ass and stop thinking, I married this girl and made her stay with me all this time, so now she has no connections, no nothing. So when she leaves me, she's fucking finished. This is why you gotta give a woman that literally becomes your wife and nothing else and has no job. That's why you have to give her money when she leaves. Because her fucking life is over, dog. If you leave her, she's gonna be homeless. You know what I mean? That ain't fair.
And ladies, look, I know you're not used to this thing called accountability, but I am very glad to see you're starting to. Enjoy.
You're gonna learn
I
today.
think his data is correct. I've been researching it, and women do initiate far more divorces than men.
So Texas GOP has added to its platform that they want to get rid of no-fault divorce, which means that the woman has to prove infidelity or abuse in order to get divorced. And Republicans all over the nation are pushing for this in other state legislatures. So I would advise young women today to not get married legally. Have a ceremony. Have a...
How pathetic are women? How pathetic is that? I can't legally rape you for all your money, take your child, make you want to kill yourself and me and your child. I can't play those games with my life. So now we won't get married. Okay, does that hurt men? Just be with men. Just sleep with them and let them use you and have the ability to kick your dumb ass out and not give you no money when you leave. Yeah, go keep having boyfriends. See how that ends up. Oh yeah, that got you right where yous are now. Niggas could just leave and not give you nothing. You sure that having a husband's not a safe bet? Yous are finished.
A commitment with your partner. Have a nice wedding, whatever, but do not trap yourselves into the confines of the law with divorce, because when we say that they're not going to stop with banning transgender care and getting rid of gay marriage and continuing to oppress people of color, they're not going to stop with marginalized groups. They are going to go after women, eventually men, but right now they're going after women. And banning no-fault divorce is the most ridiculous, fascist thing I've ever seen. It's another way to trap women. It's another way to control women. And so, honestly...
Let me get this straight. She says not allowing us to trap a man and destroy his life is not fair. You're trapping us into actually wanting to pick a man and actually wanting to stay with him for the rest of our lives. This is a fucking trap. Can you see why we don't fuck with most of you women and why we call you crazy? You getting a chance to pick a man you want to be with and be with and he's good for the rest of your life is a trap to you. But you being able to trap a man with fake babies and a ring, even though, you know, you've been sucking his best friend's dick the whole time you were dating him, and then you got married and fucked more of his friends. You're telling me that's a trap? It seems like men are getting trapped. Who's losing all this time? You just got divorced and took half a nigga's shit. That was a trap for you? Do you understand how hideous and childlike that sounds? It's a trap that I can't steal all your shit, so you're trapping. What the fuck is wrong with women? I mean, for
as
real.
a 41-year-old divorced woman, to the young women of today, don't trap yourselves.
What I tell y'all women about listening to older women that failed the mission? I'm 41 years old and I'm divorced. And the laws are changing, so now I'm fucked. Younger women, listen to me. Ruin your life. Just keep wanting to use men. Keep wanting boyfriends that give you dick and sandwiches. That's what she told you to do. Don't switch your mind state up and say, let me actually pick a man I love and stay with him. Let me fuck these jabronis for a while, but if I actually want to get married, let me actually pick the man I want to be married to. That's not a good idea. This is how pathetic women have fallen. Men have fallen too. We've been fell. I'm not going to act, but we're rising up, goddammit. We're coming back with vigorous valor. And this is what we got to deal with. Old women and telling young chicks, don't get yourself trapped, even though all this world pandemic and all y'all young chicks ain't got jobs and most of y'all homeless. Now, don't get with an older nigga so you know, be taken care of. Be like me and have to work to the day you die. Yeah, that sounds like a good deal.
Don't file the papers. Just be in love and have a commitment.
Man, please, men have been talking about this for years. You can have a wedding and a marriage. You just should not get your local states and county courts involved with that.
You dumb niggas need to stop with this. Or don't get the county involved. The county's made a law. If you live with a woman for 5 years, you're fucking like legally married to her by common law, dumb motherfuckers. So how do you not get married to a woman? You never let her live with you, and you don't marry her. So what's that mean for women? Men are going to pick up and realize, I can't have a girlfriend that lives with me because then we're married. So what does that mean for all the girlfriends like she just told you? Y'all going to be homeless and going from place to place. Yeah, listen to her dumb ass. Just have a boyfriend. Yeah, that's going to work.
You guys can make up your own contract.
That's going to work.
Agreement with you and her that if something happens to you, you know, she can get power of attorney, you know, the finances or whatever. There's a separate bank account going to be put aside for her, whatever she needs, whatever you both need to feel comfortable. Just don't involve the government state in your marriage. It's really none of their business.
All right, so those of you who are in Tennessee, guess what? House Bill 2689 is getting ready to pass. That is